Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. This is loot from 1000 living rock creatures, and they are in the living rock caverns north of Falador in the dwarven mine area. So if you've never been there, this is where you fish the rocktail and mine the concentrated gold and concentrated coal. So there's creatures down there, and they're relatively low level now compared to other creatures. And they used to be relatively hard, I guess, and well, not hard, but you know, harder to kill compared to now. I mean, they're really easy now, so if you're lower level, you can definitely do these guys. But as for like requirements, I don't really think there is any requirements, to be honest, other than, you know, medium combat. But another good thing is to have 74 mining when you do these guys, because when they die, they go on the ground, and then you can mine them for their minerals, and those minerals you use to fish rocktail. So they do have some sort of demand, and they are relatively expensive, like 344 each. And you get, you know, 10, 15, 20, something around there per mine. It's kind of like dragons, where you get like an automatic drop every time. They are guaranteed money, I guess, so I like them that way, but they are kind of boring. I've done them, you know, 1,000 kills, but I did like 6 or 7 tasks on Slayer, so this loot video was straight from my Slayer series. I didn't like sit here for 4 hours and do them in one sitting. I, you know, did them over a few weeks or months or whatever, how long it took by doing my Slayer tasks, and I just added the numbers up to 1,000. So that's what I did, and yeah, it did take around 4 hours to do these 1,000 LRC, and the experience is really bad. Like per kill, it's like 400 something combat experience, and then like 200 HP experience. It's not that good. So the experience here is really negligible. So I mean, you'd only go here for the money and kind of like the novelty of mining the thing. So I guess you could do these also if you're going to do a lot of rocktail. You can just kill these for a while and collect your own minerals. But as for like the money per hour, it's not too horrible. You guys will find out in the price check, but there are better tasks out there. But I mean, it's still not a task you should skip. I hate them. Like, I hate them with a passion because they are kind of boring, but they do give decent money for the series for me, so I do them anyways. Yeah, I mean, that's LRC. You need 74 mining. Well, you don't need it, but I mean, it adds way more money. And then, like, as for the drops themselves, I mean, you get like gems and runes and ore, and that's about it. I mean, they are relatively boring monsters for money, but I'm pretty sure the money per hour isn't too bad for a monster. So I think we go in the price check now. There really isn't much you can explain about the LRC, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so before I go into the actual like items, these are the charms that I got from the 1000. So you can see that they do drop golds and greens more than anything. So just looking at that, you guys know this is not a good monster to like camp for charms, but if you're gonna do them for money, I guess, or on Slayer tasks, I guess the charms do add up after a while, but they are pretty negligible other than the greens. Even the greens are pretty bad. Like, it's only a 1 in 4 drop rate for a green on average. So definitely I wouldn't recommend these for charms. That's just more of a disclaimer. And after I recorded the intro for this video, I realized that I said the mining level wrong. The mining level for the minerals is actually 73, so it's not 74. My bad. I forgot to like actually check it. I thought it was 74, but I guess it's 73. So sorry, but I guess one level isn't really going to make a difference. So let's go into the items that I got. So here are the items for the 1000 LRC. Just remember that I did mention that I got this all on Slayer, so it did take, I think, 6 or 7 tasks to finally get to 1,000. So it wasn't like I did this straight in the amount of time, and it took around like 4 hours. I think I mentioned that as well. But the next like 20 loot videos that you guys will see that aren't like bosses, they'll be kind of like this, where I got them through Slayer. And that's because I'm doing Slayer pretty much all my time right now in Runescape because of the series. And it's kind of cool that I can knock out loot videos like this while doing Slayer. So this is my first loot video from the Slayer series, and the next one will be Black Demons, so look out for that. But anyways, so if you can see in the loot, they do drop a lot of good items. Well, not really a lot. I mean, it's just ores, gems, runes, and then the minerals. But you also have to just like look that the minerals are 344 each, so they do add up a lot. And remember, this is 4 hours of loot, so that means we can easily find out the hourly rate. But let's just go into it. I explained everything about the LRC. Let's see how much I made in 4 hours of the Slayer task. So it all adds up to about 5.1 mil. That's pretty nice. That's like 1.25 mil an hour. So I mean, this is a pretty decent task for money. I mean, on average, you should be happy with around 2 mil an hour if you're max Slayer and max combat. But I mean, this task is pretty decent. The experience is terrible, like absolutely terrible. But 1.25 mil is not too bad. Like, you know, it's one of those tasks that I enjoy, I guess. I don't really like getting them all the time because I do get them all the time if you watch my series. So I will be skipping them sometimes. But for now, I mean, they're not too bad. I like collecting these gems, and it's also nice having these minerals as well. So yeah, next time you get an LRC task, I would not skip it. Just try it out and mine this mineral, because it is pretty decent money, as you can see. But as you guys know, this is part of my Slayer series, so I'm not going to be selling any of this. It's going right back into the tab. So for like a lot of my loot videos now, I won't be selling the loot at the end. So, you know, you're just going to have to like take this as it is and say this is 5.1 mil. I mean, I can't check if the items are the same price in the GE, but once I'm done with the Slayer series, I'll go back to selling the items and whatnot. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this loot video. It's my first one in a long time, actually, so it was fun to do, and there's going to be a lot more coming your way because of the Slayer series. So yeah, just wait out for that. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.